Afternoon, 6-4 parents. Mr. Hagedorn here with our weekly update. Next week is track out week. Going to be a normal 5-day week, but we will be done after Friday. We track out. In math next week, in math 6, we are going to be finishing up percentages. We've been working on those all week. Kids are doing pretty good with it overall. I'm still making some careless mistakes, but doing pretty good. We'll have our study guide on Wednesday and Thursday. We will take our quiz on Friday. Math 6 Plus, we started talking about surface area this week. We'll continue to talk about surface area next week, get a little bit into exponents, and then we'll have a study guide on Thursday, quiz on Friday. Miss Sparks is unfortunately not feeling well, so she will not be in our video today, but she'll be doing some ELA stuff. Any questions, you can direct those to her, email, or talking point. All right, have a great week, and we'll see you Monday.
Did someone say track out? Nice. 5 days. I've been counting down since 44, so this is a big deal. We are going to be wrapping up our final week of Matter next week. We've been doing that for the entire first quarter, so we will, when we end this track out, or this track in, we will be ending our group in Matter. We're going to do physical and chemical changes on Monday. We're going to look at what makes each one of those unique. Then we're going to be sorting different examples out. And then we actually have what are those things? A simulation online that we'll be doing with physical and chemical change. On Tuesday, we're going to do a gummy bear investigation where the kids are going to use a gummy bear and they're going to use their knowledge on dependent and independent properties and describe and classify everything they can about a gummy bear. And then on Wednesday, we'll be wrapping up our Matter unit with a quick quiz on everything we've been doing this last couple weeks. And then on Thursday and Friday, we're supposed to have Mr. Martin. There is a possibility we will not have Mr. Martin in guidance. If that's the case, I have a Matter escape room planned on Thursday, and we will be wrapping up a variety of games and simulations on Friday with Matter if Mr. Martin was unavailable to be with us. We don't know. We will see. Either way, it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend, but I think it's supposed to get hot again. Some tell them that Sunday is the first day of fall. I mean, come on, people.
Hottest day this week, too. Yeah. Hottest day this week. Oh, let me tell you, it was hot outside. So, in social studies class today, we went outside for the majority of the day to participate in a civilization survival game where students were tasked first with collecting water. So they were given a reservoir and a tool, and they had to bring the water over, and then they had to build a shelter out of some things, and then they had to go looking for food. And so the food they were trying to find were these little noodles. The ones that were green were the trickiest ones because we were playing in the grass, and so the food doesn't want to be found, as I told the students. So ask your kids tonight how their survival game went. We had some tribes and teams that survived. We had some tribes and teams that didn't survive. So they'll be able to tell you more about how that went. On Monday, we'll finish off our last week of our unit on geography. We're getting kind of into specific places in the world where people settled and started to grow their own food, agriculture. We're going to focus in on Egypt on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, kind of focusing in on the Nile River and what that does for the people of Egypt. A couple of other things, we'll kind of talk a little bit about the Indus River Valley a little bit in some of those places as we kind of finish out that week and track out. When we come back from track out, we'll start our first unit is on religions and traditions and customs. And so we'll go back in to talk about some ancient religions, the beginnings of religions and customs and traditions, and get into more cultural things and get away from the geography of the world. So have a wonderful weekend. Talk to your kids about their survival game, and we'll see you next week.